The ancient giants of the Bible uncover their secrets in KJV scripture. Who were the giants in the Bible, and why did God bring judgment upon them? Genesis 6-4 KJV. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men. These giants, also called Nephilim, were a hybrid race, bringing corruption to the earth. Could evidence of giants today connect to ancient biblical history? The giants were not just told, they were powerful and feared by all men. Numbers 13:33 KJV. And there we saw the giants, the sons of Anak, which come of the giants, and we were in our own sight as grasshoppers, and so we were in their sight. These giants instilled fear and were physically dominant, affecting nations and cities. Imagine standing before beings that make men feel like grasshoppers. How would you survive? God's judgment fell upon them, and it foreshadows the coming judgment in the last days. Genesis 6:5-7 KJV. And the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth. The corruption of the giants contributed to God's decision to send the flood. Could the wickedness of today be echoing the sins that brought judgment on the giants? Some giants survived into the promised land, challenging Israel. How did God deliver his people? Deuteronomy 2:10-11 KJV. The Emims dwelt therein in times past, a people great, and many, and tall, as the Anakims, which also were accounted giants, as the Anakims, but the Moabites called them Emims. Giants were a persistent threat, but God empowered Israel to conquer them. Could spiritual giants today be just as dangerous if we lack God's guidance? One giant, Goliath, became the most famous enemy of God's people, but David showed us victory is possible. 1 Samuel 17-450 KJV. And there went out a champion out of the camp of the Philistines, and he was a giant. David said unto the Philistine, Thou comest to me with a sword, but I come to thee in the name of the Lord of hosts. Goliath illustrates that no giant, however intimidating, can defeat God's plan. Are you facing giants today? Learn how to fight them with faith. The giants were not just men, they were spiritual as well as physical threats. Numbers 13:32-33 KJV. And all the people that we saw in it are men of a great stature, and we were in our own sight as grasshoppers. Giants symbolize overwhelming obstacles, physical, spiritual, or societal. Could giants today represent corruption, false ideologies, or spiritual attacks? God gave his people strategies to defeat giants: obedience, faith, and his power. Joshua 11:21-22 KJV. And Joshua came at that time, and cut off the Anakims from the mountains, from Hebron, from Debir, from Anab. God provides the strength and strategy to overcome the giants in our path. Are you using God's strategy to face the giants in your life? The giants may be gone physically, but their spiritual legacy warns us today. Psalm 18:34 KJV. He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken by mine arms. God equips believers to overcome giants, whether literal or symbolic, in the present age. Will you face the giants of today with God's power, or be defeated like those who feared them? The ancient giants of the Bible remind us that no obstacle, however intimidating, can overcome God's plan. Faith, courage, and obedience are the weapons that bring victory.